5 years they went for their vacation, 5 years they met, 5 years they loved. But nothing is as beautiful as it was before. Nothing seems to be going in right track. Nothing was correct and Taehyung could feel it. It's been 3 years since Taekook lives together. They were so in love that once they got out of the university, they moved in together. Same with Yumin too. The both couples were inseparable until now. Jungkook became the CEO of his father's company, which was run by Suga's father till date, and he elevated his company very fast with his hard work. Taehyung was very happy with his progress. He himself was working as a model in Gucci and building his career really good. But now things look different. His boyfriend of 5 years looks different. His relationship of 5 years looked different. The atmosphere in their apartment looks different. It was almost midnight and he was alone at home. Due to busy schedule, he was not being able to give time to his love nowadays. He returned home late, cursing his director for making him stay late as he doesn't want Jungkook to stay alone in their house. But to his dismay, Jungkook was nowhere to be found. He checked his phone, there was no calls or messages from him. This never happened. He always informs him where he is and if he will be late, but today Jungkook didn't inform him. He called him but the phone was off. He was about to call his office when he heard the sound of car outside his apartment. He happily rushed towards the balcony but stopped when he saw Kook with a girl hugging each other. He looked through the window hiding behind the curtains. It's not like he didn't trust him, but his heart was not at ease. He saw how the girl was talking shyly with him and how both were catching hands. He gulped hard at the scene and told himself that everything was okay and it's just his imagination. The girl went back. Kook waved his hands with a smile and entered the house. Taehyung rushed to their shared rooms and laid down the bed like he was sleeping. Jungkook came in the room and placed his bags on the desk. He took his dress and went to freshen up without acknowledging Tae's presence. No welcome kisses, no hugs, not even a word. Though Taehyung was acting asleep, Jungkook had always acknowledged his presence and kissed him even when he was sleeping. Taehyung didn't know what was happening. His heart was telling him to go and hug his cookie and prep him with lots of kisses, but his mind was telling him to stay quiet and know what happened. His mind was roaming around all places when he heard a ding sound nearby. It was Jungkook's phone. He never checks his phone, but something tells him he should today. He took a deep breath and took the phone. A notification box popped up in the screen. Lisa, thank you so much for a wonderful night. I really enjoyed with you. Every letter stabbed his heart. Every word crushed him to the core. Is it really what he thinks it is? Is Jungkook cheating on him? Will he leave him? Doesn't he loves him now? Many scenarios were playing in his mind when he heard the bathroom door opened. Taehyung kept the phone on its place and acted like before. On the other hand, Jungkook took a quick shower and came back in his pajamas. He took his phone, rubbing his wet hair. He smiled when he saw the message and went to the balcony, dialing the number. Hey, yes, I got your message. I enjoyed tonight with you too. No, I haven't talked to him. He is sleeping. I will talk to him tomorrow and come back to you. Good night. Jungkook hung up the phone and went back to the bed. Taehyung couldn't hear the other side, but hearing Jungkook's word, he was devastated. His cookie was cheating on him. After 5 years of relationship, his cookie decided to left him. Just like his dad, he fell out of love, and he will leave him just like him. Taehyung was lost in his thoughts when he felt a hand caressing his hair and soft lips kissing his hair. Sorry, Tae. It has to end here. I can't be like this anymore. Today will be the last day of our relationship as boyfriends. Hope you will understand. He kissed his hair again and slept on the other side. Jungkook landed peacefully in his dreams. Little did he know he took away all his Tae dreams away tonight. Whole night Taehyung didn't sleep. He just stared at the sleeping bunny beside him with teary eyes. Jungkook said it's gonna be their last day, so he didn't waste it by sleeping. He woke up whole night staring at his love for the last time. He remembered every little moments he spent with him, every little memories they made together. He remembered everything. He even tried to figure out what went wrong, but couldn't pinpoint at anything. Maybe it's because Taehyung still behaves like a baby with him, or maybe because doesn't do any household works. But again, it was Jungkook who asked him not to. He always loved when he acts childish. Then maybe it's because Taehyung was not giving him enough time. He was rising as a big model and he spent very less time home with his love, so maybe Cookie lost interest in those days when he was alone and home and Taehyung went for shoots. But Taehyung never wanted to take big projects. It was Jungkook who pushed him forward to pursue his dreams. But then he remembered the text he got last night. Lisa, thank you so much for a wonderful night. I really enjoyed with you. In their 5 years of relationship, they had never went more than kisses and cuddles. They grind on each other sometimes and Taehyung had caught Jungkook jerking himself over his photo too. But still Taekook never had intimate relationship. So, that's it. Jungkook is a man after all. He got desires. He needs to fulfill his needs which Taehyung never fulfilled in those 5 years. This must be it. This must be the reason he lost his first love. He wished he could turn back time and fulfilled his desires. At least his life wouldn't have left him. The morning came fast for Jungkook, but the night passed like hell for Taehyung. In the morning when he got up, his eyes were red and dark circles clearly visible. He doesn't know when he slept in the night and woke up so late. When he opened his eyes, he didn't see Jungkook beside him. He panicked and checked every corner of the room, but he wasn't there. Taehyung breathed elevated. Did he left him without saying goodbye? He rushed down the stairs towards the kitchen and met with a shirtless Jungkook cooking on the counters. Taehyung gulped hard, watching his love still in the house. Jungkook glanced back when he heard hurried footsteps. Oh, good morning, Tae. You woke up? Jungkook asked, but he didn't say anything, just stared at him. I made your favorite breakfast today, he said, decorating the plates on the table. Taehyung was still staring at him with heavy breaths. Jungkook placed the plates and looked at him but frowned when he saw the younger state. Messy hair, dark teary eyes, heavy breaths, lost expression. Looks like Taehyung just had a panic attack. Jungkook threw his apron on the counter and rushed towards him. Hey, what happened? Are you okay? He asked with concern, but Taehyung's mind was still stuck at the words from last night. Thank you so much for a wonderful night. I really enjoyed with you. Sorry, Tae. It has to end here. I can't be like this anymore. Today will be the last day of our relationship as boyfriends. Hope you will understand. So, that's it. His love left him for lust. He lost his love. His heart was aching real bad at the thought. Maybe if he let him touch him that way, maybe Jungkook wouldn't have fallen out of love. He regrets his decision of not having sex before marriage. It took away his everything. Jungkook shook him slowly as he was not responding him. Taehyung came back to sense and looked at him with teary eyes. Hey, what happened, babe? Are you okay? He asked with concern and hugged him tightly. Taehyung's ears perked up when he heard the word babe. Maybe he still got a chance. Maybe if he lets him have him now, he will leave her and come back to him. Yes, that might work. So he did what his dumb brain asked him. He pulled back and crashed his lips on Jungkook's without saying anything. Jungkook was stunned. He couldn't understand what's happening. Taehyung looked like he was crying, but now he was kissing him. Taehyung kissed him like no tomorrow. He pushed him back to the kitchen counter and devoured his lips like he never did. Jungkook was struggling to pull back as he wanted to know what happened first. But Taehyung didn't let him pull back. He bit his lips, entering his sweet caravan, sucking it harshly. At the end, he thought Taehyung might have seen some nightmare and got scared to behave like this. Taehyung is a baby after all, but he was losing control over his mind in every second. Who won't when Kim Taehyung was kissing them like this? On the other hand, Taehyung was breaking piece by piece. It never happened that they are kissing and Jungkook won't kiss back. But today, Jungkook was trying to pull back. Taehyung was this close to break down. But he can't lose Jungkook like he lost his dad. He will do anything in his hands. So he did. He traced his hands all around his bare chest and bit his lips, earning a moan from the latter. Taehyung took advantage of it and entered his sweet caravan. And finally Jungkook kissed back. Jungkook flipped them and lifted Taehyung up to the countertop. Taehyung wrapped his legs on his kook waist and pulled him closer. The kiss was ethereal. Both were showing their love, but for different reasons. They pulled back when they needed to breathe, but Taehyung didn't let him breathe a second. He flipped them again and pushed him back the counter. Taehyung kissed and licked every corner of his body. He kissed his neck, tracing down his bare chest. Taehyung sucked his buds and Jungkook went to heaven. His mind was losing control every second to devour his tiger. He was already semi-hard and was sure to get a boner now. Jungkook was happy seeing his baby cub turning into a tiger, but frowned when Taehyung sat on his knees. Taehyung touched his pants with shaky hands and teary eyes. He opened the buttons and pulled down the zipper, but Jungkook stopped him. "It's okay, babe. Let's stop here." Jungkook said him, thinking that Taehyung might be nervous about having their first time and was shaking so much. He tried to lift him, but Taehyung denied. Taehyung pulled down the pants abruptly and came straight with the hard boner clearly visible inside his inner wears. Taehyung licked his lips nervously and tried to pull them down, but Jungkook stopped him again. "Babe, stop. We will do it later, okay? What's the rush?" But Taehyung didn't listen to him at all. No, I want it," he said nervously. Jungkook wondered what happened that Taehyung suddenly doing all this. "Tae babe, listen, you are not ready for this." "No, Cookie, I'm ready for everything, please let me continue," he said with shaky voice. Jungkook knew something was really wrong with him, but what? Jungkook wondered what could have happened, but his thoughts were abruptly pulled back when his inner wear were pulled down and a sense of warmth spread through his body. His face was not looking as he was pleasuring his partner at all. It was looking as if he was forced to do it. Taekook was forcing him to do it. With lots of force, Jungkook pulled back from Taehyung and wore his pants in fast pace. Taehyung struggled to pull it down again. Please, I will be good. I promise. Tay will be good. Let me do it. Please don't leave Tay. Tay will be a good boy. Please let me do it, he said, trying again and again to pull back his pants, but Jungkook gripped his shoulders tightly and lifted him to the counter. Shh, it's okay. Tay is the best. What happened, love, tell me. Tell your Cookie? Why are you behaving like this? He said, wiping his tears. Please Cookie, let me pleasure you. Let me be good to you, he said, sobbing like a child, now hiccuping in the middle. Jungkook's heart broke at the sight. You are already good boy, babe. My good boy. Please tell Cookie, why are you crying? He asked again, but Taehyung was not ready to speak anything even after so much consoling him. Cookie, you love me, right? He asked, to which Jungkook nodded his head. Jungkook frowned at his request. It was not only Taehyung's decision to not have sex before marriage, it was Jungkook's too. He wanted it to be a special and only after marriage. So even after they were living together in the same house, in the same room, they never had sex. So, it can't be Taehyung's decision taken in right mind. Did something happen, Taehyung? He said sternly this time. Taehyung didn't say anything and just cried. Babe, look at me. Tell me what happened. Tell me, love. What's bothering you? Jungkook spoke sincerity. Taehyung looked at him with wobbling lips. He told him everything. What happened yesterday, what he saw, what he heard, what he assumed, and what he was doing to win him back. Jungkook was beyond shocked, angry, frustrated, sad, and anxious. How the hell this happened? It was supposed to be the best day of his life, and here everything went disaster. He was beyond angry at the boy in his arms. How can he think so low of him, leaving Taehyung just to fulfill his lust? Was he that low in his eyes? Doesn't Taehyung know him a bit for these 5 years? But again, his anger vanished looking at the fragile boy who was ready to give his virginity to him just because he was afraid of losing him. He sighed for the nth time. He couldn't even get angry at him for thinking all this and doing all this. He confused what to do with this dumb boy, love him or scold him. Jungkook chuckled thinking again. This dumb babe of his gave him a boner and sucked him without thinking twice about anything. Taehyung loved him enough to lose everything just to get him. He lifted his Taechin slowly with his fingers slowly making him look into his eyes. This was not supposed to happen this way, but you left me no choice, he said, leaving him alone in the kitchen and went to their room. Taehyung hid his face in his palm and sobbed again. He lost him, didn't he? He lost his everything. He lost his first love. He was alone again. He left him just like his dad did. He lost Jungkook. Taehyung was lost in his thoughts that he didn't even realize Jungkook coming back from the room, but gasped when 2 strong pairs of muscular hands carried him and pinned him on the couch. And before he knew, the most delicious lips were on him, kissing him like no tomorrow. The kiss was rushed and hard, but it was nothing lustful. Jungkook was hovering him, but he didn't touch him intimately. Taehyung tried to meet the pace but couldn't meet it. He just let Jungkook kiss him. He poured all his feelings in it. What Taehyung didn't realize was the sapphire in his fingers, which Jungkook slipped in between their kissing session. After a long kissing session, they pulled back with heavy breathing. Both looked at each other. Do you think this low of me? Taehyung didn't say anything and just cried like a child. Tell me, love, do you really think I, Jeon Jungkook, the man who loved you like crazy, will ever cheat on you? You are my only family, Tae. Why would I lose you just for some mere girl? Taehyung hugged him like no tomorrow and cried even more, babbling sorries and don't leave me. Jungkook was so emotional seeing his babe this broken. Taehyung hid his face again in his palm. Jungkook smiled with teary eyes, looking at the sapphire shining so perfectly in his fingers. Jungkook patted his hair, letting him cry his heart out. After some minutes, Taehyung whipped his face with his cute hands, but was shocked when something rubbed in his soft cheeks. He looked at his fingers just to see a beautiful purple sapphire ring in his ring finger. He looked up to Kook only to gasp loudly when he kneeled down on his knees, kissing his fingers right on the top of the ring. Tae, these 5 years were really beautiful and precious to me. All those moments spent with you, all those memories are the most amazing treasures I have. But now I want us to take the next steps with you and go on a never-ending voyage with my only family. Will you marry me, love? Taehyung was beyond shock. Not in a million years he thought today's events would turn this way. He couldn't form any word, just nodded and hugged his love. Jungkook caressed his hair, letting him let out all his emotions. Don't ever think I will leave you for someone else, babe. Jeon Jungkook was forever yours. And from this moment, I officially declare you are not my boyfriend anymore. You are my fiancé, Kim Taehyung. And tomorrow we are getting married. Taehyung gasped again. He pulled back and looked at him with horrified look. He was about to say something, but Jungkook stopped him. No, I don't want any excuses. We plan to get married in 2 months, but from how my babe reacted today, I'm not giving any chance to let you think any of these ever again. We? Yes, we. Me, our Hyungs, your Minnie and Lisa, my business partner, whom you saw yesterday, who by the way is married and had a beautiful night yesterday with her husband, which was arranged by me, and who also helped me choose this beautiful ring for you along with Jinny and Minnie. Taehyung was beyond shocked hearing those stuffs. Taehyung was really dumb. They planned to surprise Taehyung with the proposal and married in 2 months in Hawaii, where the two met for the first time, but as Taehyung was as dumb as well him. He thought Jungkook was cheating on him. What an eventful morning. Later the day, Jungkook called everyone to prepone the wedding. The whole Min and Kim family were at chaos. The wedding was supposed to happen in 2 months, not in 2 days, but here they are. In Hawaii, well, there is a perks of being rich, you know. They hired a private jet and everybody flew in few hours and fixed everything in 2 days. Jin and Jimin cursed Jungkook for such a short notice. Yes, they were planning the proposal, but wedding? That has to be perfect. After all, it's their Tay-Tay's wedding. They almost bought the whole market in Hawaii. Rushed from shop to shop dragging a fluffy tiger who was enjoying his bubble tea and cheesecake feed by his fiancé. Well, Taehyung will never grow up for Jungkook. Taehyung will always love it. 2 days later, the wedding was held. It wasn't some grand wedding, just some family friends and some business partners and well 30,000 fans of Taekook, which they don't know how they came there when nobody knew they were getting married. And well, don't look at me like that. Jungkook is the CEO of Jeoncore's and the sexy eligible bachelor in the world, while Taehyung, the top handsome model of Gucci. The world was going crazy and fans tends to attend the wedding. Why won't they? We don't need invitation. We will even sponsor their wedding. Jungkook, a thorn, and back to the story please. I got a wedding prepared here. Right. Sorry Koo, I was just ranting my emotions of how we want to attend your wedding. Taehyung, bitch, just start the story or else I will throw you out of the book. I want to go on my honeymoon soon. And you, TMI, Tae, the readers don't need to know how horny you are to take him. Taehyung, like they don't enjoy it, flipping his imaginary hair. Jungkook, well, they don't, but I do. Come here, babe. And yeah, let me write the story first before you guys start your not so innocent stuffs here. The aisle was decorated beautifully. Everybody was present for the wedding. Their Hyungs, Tae's mom, her new husband. Yes, she fell in love with an Irish man and had been happily married for 2 years now. Min family, Lisa of course, and her husband, and lots of fans in the background. It's about time, but Jungkook got one last surprise for him. He knocked the door of Taehyung's room. Come in, babe. Cookie, he rushed to hug his soon-to-be husband. They hugged each other like no tomorrow. Are you ready for the wedding, babe? Yes, Cookie, he said, pecking his lips. There is one last surprise for you, love, he said, pointing towards the door. But Taehyung's smile faded when he saw his dad standing at the door. His dad looked old now. He looked nervous and guilty. His eyes were teary seeing his boy on wedding suit. Jungkook slowly nudged him, gesturing him to go ahead. Taehyung looked back and went near him. Everybody was silent. Nobody knew how Tae might react, seeing the man responsible for his miseries after so many years. Will Taehyung be okay? But Jungkook wanted him to attend their wedding as he knows Tae still miss his father. Hi, Tae. How are you? He said nervously. Tae didn't said anything and looked at him with blank expression. His wife passed him the gift they brought for him. He took it, actually snatched it, making everyone laugh. Here is a gift for you. Congratulations, Tae. But Tae just stared at him. The room was silent and everyone started to panic. Jungkook smiled and took the gift from Mr. Kim and kept on the table. He went behind Tae, back hugging him. Thank you, Mr. Kim. Thank you for coming here in such a short notice. No, Jungkook, I was really happy to come here. Meet you all again. He said the last line in low voice. He was really sad when Taehyung didn't said him anything. Still, thank you for coming, Dad. I can call you that, right? Jungkook asked with a smile. Of course, Jungkook, you are my son-in-law, he said with a genuine smile. So don't you think you should hug me, Dad? Jungkook said and went forward to hug him, pushing Tae with him. Mr. Kim stood still when Taehyung was pressed on his chest. Jungkook spread his arms and wrapped it around Mr. Kim. Thank you for coming today, Dad. I missed you, Jungkook said, and moving back a little. And everyone knew those were the words Jungkook spoke for Tae. Mr. Kim didn't move an inch, just shed silent tears, feeling his son's warmth. Tae's mom came forward and pulled his Mr. Kim hands and wrapped around Tae. I missed you too, Taehyung sobbed, wrapping his hands tightly around his father, and Mr. Kim patted his back smoothly without a single word. Everyone let the father-son duo stay in peace for some time before the wedding start. Do you, Kim Taehyung, take Jeon Jungkook to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold him from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do you part? I do. Do you, Jeon Jungkook, take Kim Taehyung to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold him from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, until death do you part? I do. By the power bestowed upon me, I pronoun you husband and husband. You may kiss your husband. Jungkook pulled him from his nape and kissed him like no tomorrow. The crowd went crazy. The cheers and claps were heard in the whole city. Jungkook pulled back and joined their heads, smiling like a lovesick puppy. Congratulations, Mrs. Jeon. Taehyung smiled shyly at the name. Congratulations to you too, Mr. Jeon. They kissed again. Their family and close friends wished them for their happy ever after, and Mr. and Mrs. Jeon went together hand in hand to their most awaited honeymoon. Who thought a normal vacation would change your whole life, huh? Dear listeners, thanks for being with us in this amazing journey of vacation. Don't forget to like and subscribe the video. See you in the next audiobook.